Everyone pretends I don't exist. Some are only concerned about what they can get out of it and walk on by. Some are horrified about what has been done to me and run away in fear and self-interest. Some are bitterly envious of what I have done and the unwanted attention I have gained, and take advantage of me while I'm down and unable to defend myself. Some don't know what to say or do, but the truth is they do know what they need to do. I'm being drugged, persecuted, my life taken over by corrupt, psychopathic government employees hell-bent on causing the most suffering upon me that they are capable of doing. There is no longer any functioning barrier of law between their evil desires and justice. Suffering beyond the normal human capacity to endure and even inflict. Everything I said, as difficult as it is to accept, has been consistently proven true, and not a single word proven false. It's like in the old prophecies that you are fulfilling, not me. And I quote Isaiah 53. Who has believed the story? And to whom has he been revealed to? He grew up before his creator like a tender shoot, and like a root out of dry ground. He had no beauty or majesty to attract us to him. Nothing in his appearance that we should desire him. He was rejected, despised and rejected by mankind. A man of suffering and familiar with pain. Like one from whom people hide their faces, he was despised, and we held him in low esteem. Surely he took up our pain and bore our suffering, yet we considered him punished by God, stricken by him and afflicted. But he was pierced, not for, but because of our transgressions. He was crushed because of our iniquities, our immoralities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed. And you still don't remotely understand the obvious, no matter how many times I say it, no matter how clear I say it. We all, like sheep, have gone astray. Each of us has turned to our own way, and the Watcher has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before its shearers is silent, so he did not open his mouth. By oppression and judgment he was taken away. Yet who of his generation protested? For he was cut off and considered dead and beyond saving. For the transgression of the very people he's trying to save, he was punished. He was assigned a grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death, though he had done no violence, nor was any deceit found in him. Yet it was the will of his Creator to crush him and cause him to suffer. And though his Creator makes his life an offering for sin, he will see his offspring and prolong his days, and the will of his Creator will prosper in his hand. After he has suffered, he will see the light of life and be satisfied. By his knowledge, the righteous suffering servant will justify many, and he will bear their iniquities, as in suffer them. Consequences of your hypocrisy That doesn't mean he will suffer in their place. It means that he will be the target of all their hypocrisy, of all their consistently evil desires. They will unleash upon him as the ultimate target, with nothing to get in their way. And only then will they when they finally see who he really is and what he has done for them, only then will there be any hope of them facing the truth of their shame. Only then will they at least consider turning from their evil ways. Someone had to endure all this to reveal your true colors, to give you a bridge back to the real. This is what it takes, because you are all so far gone in the corrupted indulgence of convenient fantasy that you can no longer tell the real from the unreal. You would dismiss any inconvenient truth as fantasy, and any fantasy that serves your ego to be unquestionable truth, even so far as to sacrifice a slice of it to pretend to be otherwise. Ever the liar, ever the hypocrite. And yet I still did all this to give you a chance you never had, because I saw a potential in you that no one else did, or no one else could. And it was only fair to give you the power that was taken from you, even if you waste it, and even if it costs me what little I have left. If you are doomed, then so am I. You won't fall into oblivion alone. You thought I was the monster, but you are the monster I was trying to save. Therefore I will give him a portion among the great, and he will divide the spoils with the strong, because he poured out his life unto death, and was numbered with the transgressors. For he bore the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors. I made intercession for a very long time, as I said in my story. They all promise a good ending to all this, but that ending is dependent on wet wood producing fire, or a miracle from the outside by those who sent me. Someone, somewhere, don't let my story be buried. You can forget me, the nobody who doesn't exist, but don't let so much history be deleted like this. Someone, somewhere, back it all up.